Hey everybody, this is Matt Breckwald. I am your instructor for Criminal Justice 103 this semester, and I just wanted to make a video and welcome you to the class and say hello. Looking forward to enjoying this semester with you and talking all about law and justice, our criminal justice system. It's all very exciting to me. Wanted to give you a little bit of background on myself. I was a police officer for 15 years, a juvenile probation officer for one, and a corporate security officer for one. So I've got kind of a wide range of experience, I guess, in that sense, but really heavily biased or based on the police side of things. I started off my career as a police officer down in California, and I did that for about 3 years down there, and then ended up moving to Idaho. And before I was hired by the Boise Police Department, I actually worked for Albertsons at their corporate office as a security officer for about a year, and then at Ada County Juvenile Court as a juvenile probation officer for about a year. And then I was hired by Boise PD and was there for the next 12. While I was there, I was a patrol officer and then a school resource officer at Bora High School, and then a detective in our special victims unit where I investigated sexual assault, child abuse, both physical and sexual, and domestic violence. And then went on to become a field training officer back on patrol and then a sergeant. And then about year 14, year 13 of my career, I started a business, and the business started to go really well, and I had to make a decision what I was going to do, stay in my law enforcement career or become a full-time business owner. And I decided to try my hand at being a full-time business owner, and that's gone well. So I'm no longer in law enforcement, but I started teaching along the way, got my master's degree at Boise State University in criminal justice along the way, and I've always enjoyed being in the classroom, so that's the one part I did not want to give up. I wanted to stay in the classroom and continue to talk with people about law enforcement, about the criminal justice system, and so that is why I'm here. I've got you on this page here of our Blackboard because I wanted to bring attention to the instructor contact information and encourage you that anytime you need my help this semester, just drop me a call, drop me a line, or shoot me an email. I don't want you to worry about what time it is when you call or when you text or whatever that is. I consider it my responsibility to make sure that if I don't want to be disturbed, that I've got my phone shut off. And if I've got my phone turned on and you call me and it wakes me up or something like that, that is totally on me. That is not on you. Because I know you've all got strange schedules you're working around, going to school and things like that. So you call me whenever you need to. That is no problem. Or you text me, whatever you want to do. No problem. Now, if there's something you want to talk to me about and you want to keep it on record, so you want to make sure there's a record of that, then go ahead and send me an email, and that way there'll be a record of correspondence. And that way, if I don't remember something correctly, we can always go back to that email and verify what it was I said. So please do that if there's something that you want to have on record. Now, I want to go through our Blackboard shell with you really quick and just kind of explain just a couple things about the semester. To start off, we'll have this announcements page. If you haven't used Blackboard before, this is where you're going to be when you open up your Blackboard shell every day. And all the new announcements, any new communication that I need to have with you will be in here. This is about your signature assignment. I'm surprised you can see that right now. That's not supposed to be available for you just quite yet, but it does show that it is available. So I don't know why it's showing up there right now when I'm supposed to be. Oh, because I was in student preview. I'm going to go back to that. Anyway, we'll do a signature assignment this semester, and we'll learn more about that as you go through the syllabus and do the syllabus quiz. But that'll be coming up later in the semester. Okay, so right now there's no announcements, but when you log on today, I guess this video will be there. So you'll come here each time you log on for announcements, any communications from me. Sometimes I will communicate with you within the course, within the assignments, but this is where you'll get updated information from me. The faculty information that we were just looking at is underneath this tab right here. Also, I've written a bio here just to kind of tell you about my story. I started off my educational career in a community college, and it was a great experience for me. I went 3 semesters at a community college before I transferred, and I kind of wrote that story in here. I'm always very excited for all of you as students with what you've got coming up in your life. By far, getting a degree or getting a certificate or getting these classes under your belt and moving into a career field is a really pivotal moment in our lives, and it was a very exciting time for me. I'm very excited for all of you to do it as well. So I've written this story so you can read a little bit more about my career and kind of my path and my journey. and would love it if you would check that out because I think my path, my journey is probably going to be very similar to the one that you're on right now. And I will tell you this about me. I am not a gifted student. I never was. And for the longest time, I did not think that I was going to be graduating college. I just did not think I was going to be able to pull it off. But I did it. Then I ended up going back later after I was working as a police officer. I owned a home. I was married, a different stage in life, and going back to graduate school and getting a master's degree. Ended up teaching college and never thought that would happen. So this is an exciting time. You just don't know what lays out in front of you, but you're doing great things to give yourself the best chance for success and happiness going forward. So very excited for you all on that. All right, I want to jump over to our syllabus and our schedule. So our course syllabus is right here. This is going to pop up when you click on that tab. And if you click on this little button right here, it'll blow the syllabus up to a full page for you so you can read through the whole thing. This is your guide to everything that's going to go on this semester. It's all in here, including our schedule, how we're getting graded, where to contact me, how to contact me. All of that is in here. I'm going to just scrolling down to find our grades. Here's our point breakdown for the semester. Our different assignments are right here. The exams, the quizzes, discussion board, journal entries, short papers, court observations. All of that is right there. We'll be talking more about that coming up this semester later on. Our text is right here. Both of these gentlemen were instructors of mine at Boise State, and this gentleman right here was on my graduate committee, so know both of them very well. And our schedule. So every week, to know what you need to be doing, you will refer to this schedule. Now this first week, we've got a discussion board that we're doing. That's listed in here. In other weeks, if we don't have that listed, I'll make that announcement and make sure you know that we're doing a discussion board that week. But these are the dates. This is what we're doing, what you should be reading, what you should be doing that week. So make sure and pay close attention to the schedule. Keep it handy because there are no late assignments in this class. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up to date on the reading and going through this and making this all work as well as possible for you. There's a lot more information in the syllabus for you here. I'm going to let you go through that for your syllabus quiz. Now, your syllabus quiz is due this week. I'm letting you take that as many times as you want so you can get that grade to the level that you want it to be. Ideally, everybody will have 100% on that to get you off to a good start in the class because you can do it over and over and over again until that due date hits. All right, so how do you find that work? Well, you go to your assignments tab, which is right here. All right, and when you go to that, you'll see week 1. That's the only week we have posted so far. Tells you what we're going to do during that week. Tells you about our due dates and things like that. And then you just click on this tab and all of the things that you need to do for the week appear. So here's your first reading assignment, what you should be doing. Then you should be doing your discussion board entry. Now you can't see your syllabus quiz just yet, but that's because it's restricted on when it gets released. You will see it when you log in. And so you should be able to see it now. You just can't see it on this video is what I mean to say. But anyway, everything will be right here. If there's something here that you don't see that you think should be here, just shoot me a message and you'll be doing your classmates a favor because I can correct that for you really quick as well. So the rest of these tabs, let's see, we got our signature assignment, which you won't be able to see later this semester, but I'll release it later and you'll be able to see that. My grades, you can go there, check out what's going on, see where you're at in the class. Our discussion boards, although our discussion boards will be right here within the assignments folder as well. So everybody, I'm really looking forward to teaching this class, really looking forward to spending the semester with you. Been teaching with CWI for several years now, was with Boise State before that, and have done some teaching in some other arenas as well. So really looking forward to it. Love being an instructor here at CWI. I teach Introduction to Policing all the time. So a lot of you may have had my class hybrid or online before. Looking forward to seeing and talking with you all again, and looking forward to seeing what you write in your discussion boards about getting to know you and what you want to do this semester. Have a great semester, everybody, and please, please, please contact me if you have any questions or anything like that. I would love it if you would use me as a resource.